Okay, let's see here. I am... Okay, good. We're having some difficulty with our audio. Welcome back to Space Engineers, guys. This is, of course, Longhorn Transport and Salvage Company. This is going to be a series where we're basically doing economy and salvage simultaneously, as it says. Anyways, we got to get ourselves a ship. We're going to ultimately be building a ship, and we're going to call it the Longhorn. However, here's the thing, guys. Last episode we had a network issue and it dropped the stream. So hopefully we get a little bit more than 20 minutes out of this one. I really hope so. So anyway, let's see here. Our situation's pretty dire. We have an oxygen issue. We need this oxygen thing going, but we also need to be able to get this thing going too. It's rotating too much. We have to change the rotation on it. I don't know that I can do it with the gyro. Let's see here. It seems as though we can control things from the toilet, so let's see here. I don't believe the gyroscope is going to help us much. Let's see. We turn off override controls. Ah, good. Override controls are off. However, I don't know. Yeah. Alright, so that's good. That keeps us going here now. We were gonna get this. We need to get a cockpit in place up here. I wanted to be able to have this walkway get to the entrance to the cockpit, but to do that, we're gonna have to run it through here. So I was thinking we have the survival kit right here, but maybe we should do something a little different. Maybe we should drop the survival kit down here, or we're gonna need a couple of things because this is gonna basically be the entrance. Let's see here. We definitely want to get some more. Well, our station is like 144 clicks away. Okay, so we got to get the oxygen situation resolved, and then after that we'll need food. And by having this in place here, we can get this tank filled if we can get this tank repaired. Large steel tubes. God dang it, this thing just keeps drifting, man. I think the problem here is about 100% positive that the problem exists because we don't have any kind of salvage around it, unfortunately. Let's get this. Okay, we got to get some sort of storage capacity here. Do we have anything like that around here? No, we don't. We just have the oxygen tank, which we've got to get set up.
Inventory full.
Alright, next. Alright, our inventory is pretty full, so we need to set up some storage. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get some, we're gonna have to get some boxes, because we don't really have any other way of storing anything, so well, let's do that.
Inventory full.
You gotta be kidding me, guys. This is so frustrating. Oh wait, do I have anything in here? Oh, I do. I'm gonna drop those in there, and I'm gonna grab these, which should give us more. Here we go. Okay. Oh man. Running out of air, guys. We've got to get that stupid thing up and running. Let's see here. Alright, let's go ahead and get up there. We gotta get the air tank in place. Going to get the air tank in place, we might be able to stockpile enough to be able to survive this little situation we got going on here. Ow. Okay. Oh my god, I don't... Alright, let's get everything off of here we don't need. Alright, let's get this.
Inventory full.
I know. Oh, come on, man. We need 15 more. I know where we can get them, but I don't like to use it. I don't want to have to use it, but it's going to be this. Ah, man. That sucks.
Inventory full.
Of course, inventory full. Inventory full. That's all you ever say. Alright. Now let's get this. Alright, we got that. 16 left. Hopefully we can get this done. If we can't, we're going to be in a bad way. Alright, now let's see if that gives us some oxygen capabilities off of the survival kit. Hopefully it does. It does. Look at that little teeny bit. Not much, but it's a little bit. It's enough. Alright, now let's check our oxygen tank here. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have... Yeah, it's empty now. Okay, that bought us a little bit of time, guys. We need to drop some stuff off in here. Oh, you're full. Okay. And I bet you're full too. Yep. And I bet you're full too. Nope. Okay, good. You can take those. Alright, cool. Now, we've got to figure out how we're going to convey that over. Let's see here. We've got that there. We could bring it down and run it along the bottom, but we can't do that. I kind of want... Alright, let's jump out here while we can do this here. Okay. I kind of want this to be the cockpit right here, but we need a lot more computer components. Let's take a look at the options here. Okay, for control, for seats. Ah, a helm would be better. Okay, so if we put a helm here... Oh, but wait. If we do a helm, we can't do... Oh, crap. See, here's the problem with a helm, is we have to have a pressurized room to do that with. Oh, man. This is not cool. Okay, let's run back here and see if we can get some more air. Yay! Okay, now I'm happy. Alright, now we got full air. So now we got a little bit more wiggle room. Well, if we do, we've got to get thrust capability too. We need thruster components to be able to do this. So we got to get moving. But here's the problem: we don't have enough thruster components to make all those different vectors. Oh man, and we can't make any. So that's the real tough part here, because we're shy on an angle, unfortunately. Oh boy. We could go small grid, but I really wanted to get the Longhorn built now. But unless we get a few more components for this, well, we could leave this here. But if we travel over there, that's 144 kilometers. That's a pretty long way. And I'm pretty sure... Well, you know what we could do? Yeah, I got a bad idea. If we start flying that way, we'll lose control because we don't have everything going every direction. We could... No, we can't do thrusters that are hydrogen because we don't have any ice. Unless one of these rocks has ice, and then we could do that, actually. Yeah. I think that's what we're going to have to do, guys. We're going to have to set up some sort of thruster component situation. We're going to need to put a... Yeah, I see what we're going to do here. And we also need to get food set up eventually, too. Alright, cool. I see what we're going to do, guys. We're going to have to run... we're going to have to set the oxygen thing on there, and we're going to have to... Well, you know what we could do. How many, we got 10 from there. How many computer components do we got? Well, we have a survival kit. And there's some stone right there. We could make computer components. Yeah. Some basic components we can make with the survival kit. Can't make anything with anything else, but we can do basic components at least. Little basic repair stuff and whatnots. Yeah. The only thing we can't make is pipes, but I think we could pull this off. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can. So we need to, this thing is drifting, and it is mildly frustrating how it's drifting. So let's see here. Let's see if we can. Wait a minute. Can I make a beacon? That would be really cool if I could. No, I cannot. Okay, whatever. Alright, no beacon. This thing's drifting and I don't want to lose it when I go zipping around looking for stuff. Alright, let's drop this off here. Okay, and then this. Can we drop that there? No, we cannot. Can we drop it in here? Yep, and I might as well grab this stone. Put this in here too. I have an idea, guys. We'll get the cockpit set up and everything, but we need ice for my idea. So, we're going to set a marker here, and then we're going to do something really mad. We're going to set this in place there, and then we're going to go see if any of these nearby rocks might have a... oh, let's go to this one. We're going to see if any of these rocks happen to have a piece of ice on it, maybe. Oh, what is that? Oh, shoot. An Amazonian blockade runner. Okay, and we got an Eleon. Both space pirates. Okay, let's not do that. That was definitely not not an okay thing. Let's stop for a second. Yeah, that's a little too close. As much as I would like to take that, if it's pinging like that, that means that sucker's got power. And that means it's got probably a lot of weapons. I don't know what a blockade runner has on it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be loaded. Alright, let's see here. Do we have ice? I just need some ice. Because if we got ice, then I can do hydrogen engines. And just do a primary hydrogen engine, the rest ion. And then we'll be good to go. Plus, ice will give me hydrogen and a few other things, like power possibly. If I can buy a power cell. Oh, is that what I want right there? Oh, yeah. No! Yes! Hot dog! Oh, we are so marking this. We now have our fuel. Oh, I don't want that. Ice. Oh, that's so perfect. Okay, let's get all we can get. That was brilliant. Now we have ice. That gives us options of stuff. Gives us power generation if we get a power cell. We find one of those. Or buy one. More importantly, though, this is what's going to give us air beyond that fun little thing.
Inventory full.
Alright, so we did this. Nice. Alright, cool. Oh, wow, this was such a good, ow! Such a good win. Alright, let's get around here. Where's my, there we are right here. Alright, let's go. This nice full load, man. This is going to be great, guys. This is going to be so good. Because with this ice, Oh yeah, this is really good. We do have to make an H2O2 gen, but we can incorporate that into the conveyoring. I think we're going to run the conveyoring underneath the ship. I think that would be best for the design I have in mind. Yeah, I have an idea of how I want this Longhorn to be, so hopefully we can use this to do it. If not, we'll just reconfigure something else into it, but I'm pretty sure this will work fine. We have a save. Alright. Oh, ice. This is so perfect. Alright, now, here's the other trick. We need to get a cargo container to put it in. And I think a cargo container right here would be apropos, right there. So, do we have the components for it, first of all? We need to find grid. We need 4 grids. Wait, we have grids. Alright, cool. Let's drop this off. Okay, that did not work the way I planned it. I did not realize that we had the extra large version of ice. Okay, apparently the ice is extra large today. Okay, wow. I've done a great deal of things in my life, but that is not one of them. Okay, where's my backpack so I can get tools? I want my tools. Wow, like that was I can't I don't know what to say about that except wow. Okay, we can't get all our tools because we have ice. Okay. So let's do this. Hopefully I don't die again. Alright, cool. That's good. Let's see here. What is this? This is the shower. Oh, well. Not helpful. Let's try this. Alright. Good. Now. Alright, now that that is in my way a lot, let's go with, alright, and then we're going to go with this, that, 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 that. And we're going to empty this out right here. And then we're gonna put, let's see here. The idea I had.
Meteor storm inbound.
Yeah, that's nice. Don't hit me with the meteor storm, please. I would prefer not to get hit by the meteor storm. I want this one to be right here. We're gonna put it right here. Yeah, that'll be better. Take some of the pressure off you. Alright, now. Now, the reason why I put this one here is because we can connect that side with this, and then we can nose in on it and have a walkway along the side, but I don't think so. I think I want to have a side-mounted one, but I'm thinking... well, huh. What do I have in mind here? Actually, that's not where I want that, but that's okay. We're gonna get this thing out. I think we're gonna put a H2O2 gen right there. That's actually where we should probably have Yeah, that's probably where we need to have the cargo container right here. Uh-huh. Yeah. I know it's a half block probably. Oh, it's a full block. Nice. Alright, let's put the cargo container down here for now too. We'll transfer all the materials over. Oh, let's see. Can we make a second one? Yeah, we got enough. Okay, let's grab those. Put that in there. We need 5 more tubes. Who's got the tubes? Anybody got the tubes? Nope. Okay. Do you have tubes? Nope, you do not. Do you have tubes? You do not have. How many do I need? Oh, 5. Okay, we'll take your tubes. Okay, now we can switch over the materials from that one over to this one, and then we'll get the H2O2 gen in place right here. The idea, I think, is I want to have this be accessible to here, but I want the I want to have a cockpit up here, but I want to have a cockpit that I can do something with. I don't necessarily want an enclosed cockpit. That would be really pain. And I'm watching my food, and I got plenty of food, so that's not a problem. So let's go ahead and get that shifted over here. Get out of the way here. Now, there's a couple ways we can do this. But I'm thinking if we take it, let's see here. I like this, but I don't like this. So I think we're gonna go with, yeah, I think we'll go straight up here. We can do a cockpit, a basic cockpit at first. So if we do that, then we're gonna go with an H2O2 gen that goes, let's, I hate to do it, but we're gonna have to do it this way so we can get that vertical bit, which does mean that it's not gonna be airtight unless we plate up the bottom, but that's fine. We need large tubes. Where's the large tubes? There you are. I'll take the plates and the tubes. That should get us a good H2O2 gen, which will pull in the ice we just got, which works out really nice. That should be pulling it in. Yep, there we go. Outstanding. Let's go ahead and get that another chunk of ice put away. We'll drop that in there, because that's where it's going to be anyway. We'll pull this off of here, like so, and then we're going to go ahead and grind that down. Now, you know what we could do? We got a cargo here. We could put a cargo right here, and that would accomplish the same tasks that we want it to do with the others. So let's do that. Because here's what I'm thinking, guys. We're going to want to have space to put basic cargo until we get the aft end setups. Because we want this ship to be able to start moving some basic cargo initially. We're going to take this out. Alright. Okay, good to go. Okay, so that's that one, and then we'll go ahead and jump up here. We'll take this off. And then we're going to go ahead and put... We're going to put a small cockpit. It's not the cockpit I ultimately want, but it will do for now. Alright, we need more comp chips. Now this we're going to have to connect over to this, which means that's got to go. I think we'll do a we'll take this out, put the bathroom there, and then this side over here. Yeah, we'll figure it out. This has got to go. Alright, cool. What's that? It's another thruster. Okay. We'll throw some materials in these thrusters, even though I know what we're going to do. Steel plates. So what I'm thinking, got an O2 tank back here
Energy low.
with very little or no oxygen in it. I'm thinking we put hydrogen in it. And I'm thinking the back end here, we're going to take this off, put that over here somewhere. Yeah, we'll put a connector there. How about that? And that's going to go really nicely there to help. Oh, you know what we could do? We could put a a connector there, and then we could put a weapon system if we need to. But we also could put our oxygen generation up there, or our food generation, because we need that really badly. Let's go sit on the toilet for a second, get a charge up here, because apparently that's the only place we can charge. Yeah, that's going to be good. So let's go ahead and get the production going. Let's see, we can make these 8 items. That's the only thing we can manufacture. Everything else we have to buy. Unless you guys want to really make it extra hard and say we can't manufacture squat. I mean, we could do that. That would be really brutal. Nah. Oh, yeah. I don't like doing the yeah. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. For normal startup, you have a little bit of all these normally anyway. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this off. Oh wait, no I'm not. Okay, so no more using this as a refinery, but we can build things with it if we have the materials, and that is, you know, kind of like what we'd start with if we actually had like a rover start. So we're gonna go with that. So let's go ahead and get ourselves some of those going. Whatever we got there is what we got, guys. We're not gonna be digging any more dirt. Alright, so that being said, yeah, we're gonna need to do something about this. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to the logistics. And we're gonna go here. Alright, and then we're going to do that and that. Now we could just have the, you know what we could do? We could just have the thruster on the back of this. You know, we could do that. That would actually work. Yeah. If we did that, we wouldn't have to do the extra parts. And if we did that, we could also get away with leaving that the way it is up there. Oh, but how are we going to connect those two, though? That's the other thing. We can't really connect it with that. But there's nothing really in it, so... You know what we could do? To keep that in conjunction, we could... If we put that right there, no, those have got to be there for those. So if we take this maybe out one more, and then we angle it up, we can take this thing off here. Okay, so what is... Okay, that connects to there. So if we go up here... Okay. Oh, I see what we can do. I figured it out. What if I... Oh, ouch. That's going to make for a very... Oh, snap. Air. So, I would be an exposed tank, is what it would be if we did this. That would be incredibly exposed, like wildly exposed, actually. But if we did it like this and brought this up here, and then we made we could do, yeah, we could do that. And if we do it here and we bring this up here, I mean, we're just spitballing here, guys. We can rearrange all we want. But I'm thinking if we do that here like that, then we can come up that way, and then we can still maintain the locations of everything inside. All right. Yeah. Alright, so that goes there. Alright, we've done all we can do there. Let's grab what we can out of here. And we don't need anything from there. We could use some of that. And we can drop this stuff off. And what's in here? Anything I can use? Yeah, probably these. I don't think I can use these girders I'm carrying around, so... Alright. Alright, so let's go do this. Oh, what did I grab that for? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, let's go get our computer components, too. And we need a motor. No motors for you. You're a bed. Motors. I need a motor. Huh. What's that? Oh, that's a battery. Okay. Alright. So let's go ahead and get a couple things done here. We're going to need that off of there, which means that is going to come down. So let's... I don't want to lose this, so we're going to put a temporary here. Because we're taking you off. Even though oxygen's kind of important, but I'd rather have a hydrogen tank, honestly. Even though they're slow fills. Okay, before we do that, do I have enough for a... I might have enough to make an actual second tank, but I don't know. I doubt it. Alright, so... And then we gotta make another linkage here. Oh, interior plates, that's right. Okay. See, that's the challenge I'm having, is we need more motors. Wait a minute. If I go up to there... Yeah, see, no matter how I spin it, I'm going to have that conveying there. can get it off of this, I guess. Alright, so let's get that. We need motors. Where are we going to get motors from? Who's got motors? Ah, the toilet. Of course the toilet's got motors, but we can't do anything with that because it's holding on a wing. No. May have to get rid of this and replace this, but I don't see how. Because a conveyor block has 6 motors. It has more than a cargo container does, actually, which is really weird. Alright, let's see here, guys. I am really struggling here to try to figure out how I'm going to pull this off. We need to get conveyoring out to here. You know what, I hate to say it, guys, but we may have to just suck it up and bypass the whole tank thing. I just don't see how we're gonna... I don't know. I feel like I want to do something different. I feel like... Oh, man. Here's the problem, guys. If I turn that sideways, then we lose our thrust out. That's the problem, you see. Oh, wait a minute. Unless...
Inventory full.
Alright, let's put you here for now. What if... Okay, if we change this out to be the... Yeah, see, how am I going to get that thruster in place, though? Because if I make that the survival kit, there's no thrust out the back. And it comes up to up here, but I could put a thruster here if I have enough to be able to do the other, but I don't. Oh, man. And see, here's the problem. If I do this, so say we put the survival kit
Energy
here.
Low.
If I put that one there, okay, so we got a survival kit there. But that still leaves us open. The problem is then it leaves me open to not having a spot to put that flaming reverse thruster. I mean, I guess I could put it in any direction and it would actually do the job. And then once we get there, we could just go to thrusters, I guess. So in reality, we don't even need this to be a tank for hydrogen. We could actually make it a tank for oxygen if we wanted. Let's put an oxygen tank up on top here and call it good. And that's actually probably the best and smartest thing to do. And just let the hydrogen be off the other. Because, in all honesty,
critical.
we need that more than we need the other. Alright, so let's go ahead and leave that there. I know, energy's critical, I get you. Alright, we'll go ahead and get this locked up on here, and then we're gonna shift some stuff around, I think. Oh wait, is that airtight?
Oh. No energy.
Ah.
Energy low.
Alright, we gotta get this oxygen situation resolved. Yeah, we need, oh boy. Okay, sorry guys, but we're gonna have to take the motors from the toilet. Because I need my cockpit set up. And then we need to get this, this thrust situation under control. Here's the thing, guys. We just need to get back. When we get over to the base, we can go from there. We got glass in here, I think I saw. No, it was in here. Yeah, there's a glass. Good. Alright. Okay, now, yeah. We need to, resolve our little issue with the whole, thrust situation. We need 5. We don't have enough motors for that, so you know what we're gonna do? Oh man. Ah, dude, we need to get that thruster on here somehow. Okay, I hate to say it, and it's probably a really bad idea, but let's just slap that bastard right on here. I don't know if it'll work. I really don't. And you know what we're going to do right here? We're going to take a light armor steel plate. We're going to do this. We're going to rotate in place, and we're going to slap that sucker right there, and we're going to call it a day. And this here, we're going to go ahead. Oh, crap. Okay, whatever. Whatever, dude. Whatever it is, it does. Okay, fine. We're going to put a... Hopefully we can do this. Ah, you've got to be kidding me. Why? What do I need to do that with? I have to make huh? But I made a okay, clearly these guys are pesky this way. Alright, so we've got to, it's not letting me do anything unless I have a hydrogen tank. So, yeah. This is how this is going to go. Okie dokie, I see how you are. Alrighty. Well, you know what we're going to do. Yep, I know exactly what we're going to do. I am going to make a hydrogen tank, and we're going to put the bloody bugger in here. We're going to do a small hydrogen tank like so. Slap that thing on there. We're going to get it all hooked in. I don't want to have to... I'm going to get it, and then I'm going to break it down again real quick so I can get that functionality out of it. Because I just don't want one of those tanks on here. I just don't. But I think what we really want is one of these. Not that size. Do one of these right there. Bam. And that should burn straight out that way. We'll be good to go. We need 40 of those. We've got those. This is what's going to give us the capability we need to do what we're going to do. The rest of this we can put inside of our cargo container and deal with it later.
Inventory full.
Okay? Oh yeah, we're not doing stone. So you can go out there and float around in the dirt. Okay. Alright, so we have that oxygen tank up there if we're going to do anything we can, but I don't know that I want to do that. And what we're going to do instead, I want to come in here. And I feel like that should be where we put the survival kit. However, we can't. So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to put a survival kit right here. There's going to be a thruster back over there. So, where are we going to put you, survival kit? Well, we could put survival kit right here, actually. It's actually smart. Like, if we put it here, it's actually a pretty good spot for it. Better than even a cargo container, really. I like that. Alright, let's put the survival kit right here. I should have thought of that, actually. It'd be a lot more accessible. Alright, so let's get this newly accessible survival kit underneath the cockpit there.
Energy low.
Yep, I hear you. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, cool. That means that... Oops. Alright, now we got that in place. So now things are kind of coming together a little bit, guys. I can see how this is going to go together. Alright, cool. Now that we got that in place, and we have basically 4 motors, we could put a cargo container in here. I don't know that I want to put a cargo container down here, however, I think, yeah, that doesn't work. It's ready to go, but it doesn't work. Let's see here. What do we got to do to get one of these? To get a toilet. Okay, what do we got to do to get a... Wow, okay. Oh, that's all? Just a... Okay. Okay.
Energy critical.
Suit lady, I don't want to hear about your critical energy situations. I guess we're just going to go ahead and build ourselves a... Oh, I know what we can do. We can do it right here. Okay, that's 56. 58. Okay, where is that other opening? It's right over here. Ah, yeah, okay. Alright, so right here, we're going to go with one of these. Bum, 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 bum. We'll do a wall like this. How about that? And that should unlock our bathroom, and then... Really? So we're gonna get this thing airborne if it kills us this episode. I'm telling you guys, we've got to get over to the trade station. I want to get started, you know. Oh, we got to get our food situation sorted too, but for now, let's get this done. Okay, good. Now that should have fixed us for this. Good. And then, I have a really good idea, guys. I know it seems kind of crazy, but let's see if it works. Oh, there we go. More interior plates. Let's go find some. I know we got some in here somewhere. There we are. The other thing we want to do is we want to get a We want to get a fan in place here somewhere, but we can do that later. Let's see here. Oops. What do we got? Perfect. Now we got a walkway. We can look out the back. There we go. All right, cool. And then go ahead and set this up too. More interior blocks. All right, whatever. We got this cargo spot, so let's go ahead and drop this stuff off in here. And while we're at it, let's grab that. Alright, that works good. Okay, so here's the deal. Yep. Okay, we've got a forward thruster. Okay. And then we've got right, left, up, and down. And we have a hydrogen thruster forward. And we're going to call this, we'll call it thruster. Alright, so let's get the grids we need to get that thruster in the back lit up. This is what you do, guys. This is what you do. Of course, once I get a little bit more materials, we'll do a lot more work. I have a picture in my head of how I want this ship to be like, but we got to get there, you know. And once I do it, of course, naturally, you guys, it will be available on mod.io, like usual. I'm going to clear all this extra garbage out of the way. Alright. So now we should be okay. I think. Let's find out.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh, come on. Seriously? Okay. On. Okay, there's up. Wait. How do I have a back? How? What? Okay, where am I missing? Oh, the front. Okay, and we have an undercarriage. Okay. And the hydrogen thruster needs to be on. And then this back one here. Alright, now. Why do I feel like this gyro's in? Yeah, see, it goes into override. There must be a timer block. There sure is. Off. That thing must be switching me over to override all the time. Alright, so we've got... Oh, right. So I'm talking about, just like that. Okay. That's good. That's real good. Okay. So, what we're going to do, guys, so that we can be absolutely sure we're okay, I want to get another, first of all, do we have enough tubes in here to fix that? We do. Good. Because I want that to be fixed so I can climb up there if I want to. But no, what I want to do is get another cargo container set up. That way we can be able to, just get some more of that ice over there at that ice location. I think it would be smart on the way to the ST Co. Get that ice station and get it set up there. And I don't think it's a bad idea to fix a few things that are kind of, you know. Okay, so let's see here. Let's put it right here. Now, the advantage of sticking it right there, the advantage of putting it right here is the fact that I won't have it pulling on the system. It won't be, you know, easily grabbable. Alright, let's go ahead and get some more materials, get this thing set up. Could probably do a couple of these cargo containers, honestly. Fill them with ice. Wouldn't be a bad thing. Actually, you know what wouldn't be a bad thing is we could actually put cargo containers all the way across the front here. But if we do that, we really don't have an access point except right here. So what if we did cargo container here and here? What if we did that? Actually, that's not a bad plan. Actually, I kind of like that plan, although we need some motors. Yeah, I like that. Let's do that instead of this one. Because that way we can utilize them for something else too. I have some other ideas. But this will separate it out and I'll have access to stuff. And that one, actually, you know what we could do? Instead of, oh, I've got it. So instead of doing that, I wonder if I can put a connector right here, and then that would allow us to go to the station and link directly up with it. Oh yeah, that's going to be nice. Can we get on there? Almost. We need more motors, 8 motors. But here's the thing, we could buy motors maybe from there? Let's see. Now, we don't have any motors left in there. Do we have any motors left in here? Nope. But yeah, we weren't going to have enough motors anyway. We only had what we had. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll dump these in here for now. Okay, and let's see if we can... Do we have any more component? No, we don't. Do we? No. No, but we'll pull this out of here. Okay, we're going to drop all these in here. And then now, let's go get some ice. And then once we get some ice... Alright, so the reason why I wanted that was so I could walk up here like this. Kind of like this idea. Oof. I can look up there if I want, and I turn, and there's my door, and in I go. Alright. Let's take a look at our ice situation here. Oh, we got plenty of ice. Alright, let's go down here. That lights it up pretty good, guys. I mean, that gives us a little bit of kick. That's okay. You have to remember there's an Elion over there. We don't want to draw attention to ourselves by those pirates. But I'm thinking if we can get over to this ice and maybe get a huge load of ice, we'll be doing much better because we know we'll have fuel. You see? And then when we get to the when we get over to the station, then we can do some stuff. I don't know that I want to ruin it by being kind of thiefy and stealing from their repair jobs, but that is one of the ways I've collected materials when salvage was light. But we'll see. One of the things we want to make sure we get is food, because we definitely want food. And the other thing we want to do is we want to get ourselves more locations of trade posts. We'll do some hauling contracts and stuff like that. Alright, let's get up here. Alright, we're gonna cozy on up here. I want to try to get as cozied up to it as possible. Minimize our distance to the location. I'm pretty sure we went in through the other side. Alright, coming about here. Alright. Alright. I think we're cozied up pretty close. Alright, good. Well, that was awesome. That was how we're supposed to start out. Of course, our ship's going to look a lot different once I get done with the renovations and the remodeling and the tweaking. But I think we're going to have a really good time. I think this is going to be really good. We want to fill that container up. God, it really drives me crazy. I don't have any... Wait. We might be able to make motors with the survival kit. Oh gosh, I'm so used to it being over... I'm so used to it being over there. Let's see if we can make some motors with what we got for the survival kit. We can always buy more materials that way too. Yeah, we can get some motors. Excellent. Let's see if we can get enough to be able to get that connector set up, and maybe even set up... I wouldn't mind setting up a couple of cargo containers across the bow here for now. We could actually make an exit point out of this section here, since we don't have anything there. But I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, you know. Oh, that's excellent. That's so much, so good, so good, so good. Alright, we need steel plates. This is really good. This is good. I like this. Construction components. Uh-oh. Alright, well I guess we're gonna have to... Well, we pull this. This will have construction components, yeah. Okay. Good. So we can use this as additional cargo capacity, as well as have this set up for the other stuff. Which reminds me, I probably want to get set up with a some sort of algae creation. But I don't know. Maybe we'll do that at some point. Don't really have a port for it. I mean, I guess we could move that forward, but if we do that, I want to move that forward, and that's just like, yeah, no. Not really what I want to do here for that, so. I bet we could put another cargo container in here, though. Matter of fact, I'm sure of it. Yeah, Let's get ourselves a couple of cargo containers. One there, and one there. Uh-oh. Not quite enough steel pipes. And how close are we on? Yeah, we're close on a few parts, but that's okay. Construction components there. What do we got here? Do we got construction components? Let's make sure we got as much as we can, okay? Alright, now let's see here. What do we got? Oh wait, is there anything in here still? Yeah, but that's not significant. No, not significant for that either, but we'll pull it out and put it in here. Yeah, I'll have to make some construction components, I think. Okay. Alright, cool. Now we got another cargo container. This side here we just need tubes and construction components will be good to go. Oh yeah, and we're gonna need motors. And yeah, okay. Let's see if we can get some motors out of this. Nope. We are bingo on that stuff. At least we've got, you know, some of it. I don't have any extra pipes lying around. Unless that has pipes in it, does it? Oh, it does. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, let's see if we can do this. Wow, so we just need a couple of motors. Oh, man. It's a shame we don't have any of those. Okay. Let's go get some ice. Alright, so let's get some ice. We're going to grab ice here. Here. Looks like we got a drifted ball of ice over here. The idea here is to get as much as we can. I want to fill those things up pretty good. That way we got plenty for what we need. I figure we get even just one container filled with ice. That provides us with all the ice we ever need for a while for fuel purposes, oxygen, and our own hydrogen use. Because here's the thing, guys. We're not going to be some sort of big warship either, but we're going to need to have some pull, you see? Alright. And the nice thing about having these right here is we can actually access them through here. We're just going to leave those in there too. Alright, let's go back and get some more ice. There's gold there too, but I don't know. We don't have anything going on with the gold, so. Wow, that's a pretty shallow ice pit. Keep an eye on that blockade runner. It ain't moving anywhere, but that doesn't mean it ain't gonna send something to bug us. Gotta be careful. Alright, so 3 trips should fill that one up. Wonder if I shouldn't just go with 1. I mean, it is going to be a bit of a haul to get to the facility.
Energy low.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just do one more load up. Alright, this will be the final load up. Where are we at? There you are. Go ahead and fill up this particular one right here. Alright, I think 11,000 would be fine. Alright, let's go ahead and get going. Now, if we do see anything that's like an unknown distress signal, of course we're going to pick that up. Why wouldn't we? But right now, we're going to give it a good hard burn. Going to cap us out with the max speed we can because it's a long drive to get there. And then we're going to call this an episode. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. This has been awesome. Tell me what you think of this series, this idea we have. We're going to go ahead and take the dampeners off. We're going to go ahead and do a quick save. Alright, saving now already. Okay. So, this is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. You know the deal, like and subscribe and all that stuff. Let me know in the comments if you have any more ideas on this kind of economy-based with a little bit of salvage involved, but mostly economy-based. And I do have to get our rules and stuff set up, but we'll do that a little bit later. I have them written down so I don't forget. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again next time on Space Engineers. Longhorn, Transport, and Salvage.